in the greatest newspaper of the world, Le Figaro, Paris, 1909, F.T. Marinetti published his founding and manifesto of Futurism, from which I will now read excerpts in a translation by Mr. Lawrence Rainey. One, we intend to sing to the love of danger, the habit of energy, and fearlessness. Two, courage, boldness, and rebelliousness will be the essential elements of our poetry. Three, up to now, literature has exalted contemplative stillness, ecstasy, and sleep. We intend to exalt movement, aggression, feverish insomnia, the racer's stride, the mortal leap, the slap, and the punch. Four, we affirm that the beauty of the world has been enriched by a new form of beauty, the beauty of speed. A racing car with a hood that glistens with large pipes resembles a serpent with explosive breath, a roaring automobile that seems to ride on grape shot. That is more beautiful than the victory of Samothrace. We intend to hymn man at the steering wheel, the ideal axis of which intersects the earth, itself hurled ahead in its own race along the path of its orbit. 6, henceforth, poets must do their utmost with ardor, splendor, and generosity to increase the enthusiastic fervor of the. There is, number 7, there is no beauty that does not consist of struggle. No work that lacks an aggressive character can be considered a masterpiece. Poetry must be conceived as a violent assault launched against unknown forces to reduce to submission under man. 8, we stand on the last promontory of the centuries. Why should we look back at our shoulders? Why should we look back over our shoulders when we intend to breach the mysterious doors of the impossible? Time and space died yesterday. We already live in the absolute, for we have already created velocity, which is eternal and omnipresent. 9, we intend to glorify war, the only hygiene of the world. Militarism, patriotism, the destructive gesture of emancipators, beautiful ideas worth dying for, and contempt for women. 10, we intend to destroy museums, libraries, academies of every sort, and to fight against moralism, feminism, and every utilitarian or opportunistic cowardice. 11, we shall sing the great masses, shaken with work, pleasure, or rebellion. We shall sing the multicolored and polyphonic tidal waves of revolution in the modern metropolis, shall sing the vibrating nocturnal fervor of factories and shipyards, burning under violent electrical moons, bloated railroad stations that devour smoking serpents, factories hanging from the sky by the twisting threads of spiraling smoke, bridges like gigantic gymnasts who span rivers, flashing at the sun with the gleam of a knife, adventurous steamships that scent the horizon, locomotives with their swollen chest pawing the tracks like massive steel horses, bridled with pipes, and the oscillating flight of airplanes whose propeller flaps at the wind like a flag, and to applaud like a delirious crowd. It is from Italy that we are flinging this to the world, our manifesto of burning and overwhelming violence, with which today we establish Futurism, for we intend to free this nation from its fetid cancer of professors, archaeologists, tour guides, and antiquarians. For much too long, Italy has been a flea market. We intend to liberate it from the countless museums that have covered it like so many cemeteries. Museums, cemeteries, identical really, in the horrible promiscuity of so many bodies, scarcely known to one another. Museums, public dormitories in which someone is put to sleep alongside others he hated or didn't know. Museums, absurd slaughterhouses for painters and sculptors who go on thrashing each other with blows of line and color along the disputed walls. That once a year you might make a pilgrimage, much as one makes an annual visit to a graveyard. I'll grant you that. That once a year you can deposit a wreath of flowers in front of the Mona Lisa. I permit you that. But I cannot countenance the idea that our sorrows are daily shepherded on a tour through museums, or our weak courage, our pathological restlessness. Why would we wish to poison ourselves? Why wish to rot? And what is there to see in an old painting beside the laborious distortion of the artist who tried to break through the insuperable barriers which blocked his desire to express fully his dream? To admire an old painting is the same as pouring our sensibility into a funerary urn instead of casting it forward into the distance in violent spurts of creation and action. Do you wish to waste your best strength in this eternal and useless admiration of the past activity, an activity that will only leave you fatally spent, diminished, crushed? I declare in all truth that a daily visit to a museum, library, or academic academy, cemeteries of futile effort, cavalries of crucified dreams, record books of broken assaults, is as dangerous for artists as a prolonged guardianship under the thumb of one's family is for certain young talents intoxicated with their own genius and their ambitious aims. For the sickly, the ill, or the imprisoned, let them go and visit. The admirable past is perhaps a solace for their troubles. But we intend to know nothing of it, nothing of the past. We, strong and youthful, futurists, 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 futurists. And so, let the glad arsonists with charred fingers come. Here they are, go ahead, set fire to the shelves of the libraries, turn aside the course of the canals to flood the museums. Oh, the joy of seeing all the glorious old canvases floating adrift on the waters, shredded and discolored. Seize your pickaxes and hammers and tear down, piteously tear down the vulnerable critics. The oldest of us is 30. So we have at least a decade left. When we are 40, others who are younger and stronger will throw us into the wastebasket like useless manuscripts. We want it to happen. They will come against us, our successors. They will come from far away, from every direction, dancing to the winged cadence of their first songs, extending predatory claws, sniffling dog-like at the doors of the academies for the good smell of our decaying minds, long since promised to the libraries, catacombs. But we won't be there. They will find us at last one wintry night in an open field, beneath a sad roof, drummed by monotonous rain, crouched beside our trembling airplanes, and in the act of warming our hands by the dirty little fire made by the books we are writing today, flaming beneath the flight of our imaginings. Painting with contempt and anxiety, they will storm around us, all of them, exasperated by our lofty daring, will attempt to kill us, driven by a hatred all the more implacable because their hearts will be intoxicated with love and admiration for us. In their eyes, strong and healthy injustice will radiantly burst. Art, in fact, can be nothing if not violence, cruelty, injustice. The oldest of us is 30, and we have already cast away treasures, thousands of treasures, force, love, boldness, cunning, and raw willpower, have thrown them away impatiently, furiously, heedlessly, without hesitation, without rest, screaming for our lives. Look, we are still not weary. Our hearts feel no tiredness because they are fed with fire, hatred, and speed. Are you astounded? Of course you are, because you can't even recall having been alive, standing erect on the summit of the world. Yet once more we fling our challenge to the stars. You raise objections? Stop! Stop! We know them. We've understood. The refined and mendacious mind tells us that we are the summation and continuation of ancestors. Maybe. Suppose it's so. But what difference does it make? We don't want to listen. Woe to anyone who repeats those infamous words to us. Lift up your heads, standing erect on the summit of the world. Yet once more we fling our challenge to the stars.